Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal Cares Yoga. I'm Crystal and I have missed you guys so much. I took a little break, I suppose, while I moved, which is very exhausting. Don't recommend moving if you can avoid it. Today we're going to break down the Sun Salutation A, which is a very classic yoga sequence. It's used as sort of a launch pad because you can add so much to it, insert things here and there, but this is sort of a base sequence to build off from. So, let's get to it. Sun Salutation A, or Surya Namaskar A in Sanskrit. It starts from a mountain pose. So for your mountain pose, you want to spread your feet wide down below you. So have a really nice, stable base. So I like to think of my feet like two ice cubes melting. And as these ice cubes melt, they take up more surface area. And then you want to engage your legs in this position. So I think of lifting up the kneecaps towards the thighs. And then also the hamstrings a little bit too. You want to give those a lift as well. So the legs are super active. I like to keep my feet hip width apart because I think that's healthier for your alignment and mobility. But some teachers teach it with your feet together. Not me. You want to make sure your tailbone is dropping down, straight down below you, rooting down through the legs, through the feet, into the earth. Then you're going to give your low belly a lift here. Let the ribs drop in towards each other and keep lengthening up through the back. And then in my standing mountain pose, I flip my palms forward because I feel like that helps me to engage my shoulder blades to help them draw back, and it feels more energized to me. So you have these energetic points of your palms reaching forward and that same energy in your heart center as well, reaching forward. So it's like a triangle of energy from the palms to the heart. Good. And then the head is just relaxed over the shoulders, chin gently released towards the collarbone. Back to Surya Namaskar A. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. So a very important aspect of our sun salutation flow is that each movement has its own breath. So the inhale is to reach the arms up here. And then exhale, engage the belly as you soften the knees and fold forward over the legs. Good. So I'll do that one more time for you. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. You can give a little lift to the gaze as well. Exhale, the hands come down to my heart center as I fold over the legs here. Good. In this forward fold position, I know some of us have tight hamstrings, so don't feel like you have to be like completely pancaked over here. You can keep a soft bend through the knees, and even if your fingers are just hovering here, that's fine as well. And then you take an inhale to roll back out through the spine. So really articulate those vertebrae as you reach out through the crown. This is your halfway lift. So with that halfway lift, keep lifting in the low belly here and hug those ribs in. It's not an arch of the back, but a lengthening of the back. And then exhale, fold that back over. So that's halfway through the sequence. So one more time, we'll flow through that. Inhale, rise up to your mountain pose with the arms reaching up. Exhale, fold through the heart center, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening out through the crown. And then exhale, soften back over the legs. And let the weight of the head release here. And then from this position, you step your feet back to a high plank pose. So it's up to you if you would like to step your feet back one at a time, or you can jump it, which I'll show you next time around. So you inhaled into this high plank. So keep scooping out that low belly here so you can drop that tailbone down so the glutes are right in line with the spine. So we don't want the hips too high or too low here, just right in line. So engage those ribs to keep you lifted. And then your exhale takes you through chaturanga. So wrap those elbows in here. So I like to engage my arms in a way that the inside of my elbows faces forward. So that allows me to keep the elbows in tight to my chest as I lower through chaturanga all in one piece. Good, right down to a hover. And then I release my belly down to the mat, untuck the toes, inhale, lift the heart and gaze to upward facing dog. And then from here you exhale to send the hips back to downward facing dog. Good. And I'll turn it around to show you that one more time. So inhale, we rise up to mountain pose, drop the hips down, arms float up. Exhale, fold through the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften back over. Then you step or jump back to high plank. And then exhale through your chaturanga. Now another option you can do for your chaturanga is lowering down to the knees first if you're still working on that upper body strength. So you can still find that descent downward all in one piece. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Engage through the arms. Keep drawing the shoulders down the back in your upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Good. And then you just let the weight of your heels drop heavily down below you. And that's your Sun Salutation A. You can step or jump it back up to the top. And then you can continue this series in the loop as many times as you'd like to do it. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Guys, thanks for learning that with me. So that is your Surya Namaskar A. It's a great way to start your morning just to get your breath and body into the flow of the day. And you can do it as many times as you feel like doing it, which is the really cool thing about it. All right, yogis, that is it for this video. And I will see you soon.